All right, let's talk artificial estrogens and your testosterone. In the last 80 years, it's like Mother Nature has hit the gas pedal on declining male testosterone levels. We're talking about a massive 40% drop in testosterone, and studies show it's not related to age. I repeat, it is not related to age. This major testosterone decline has occurred at the same time as artificial estrogens have been on the rise and introduced into a lot of the food and hygiene products we use on a daily basis. Coincidence? I don't think so. In fact, these same estrogens that are leaking into our food, drinking water, hygiene products, and more have already been shown in studies to have freakish effects on males in the animal kingdom. In one big city, Florida pond, these chemical estrogens shrunk the male organs of gators by as much as 75%. And in another study, chemical estrogens that are prominent in our drinking water increased estrogen levels so high in some male frogs that they grew ovaries. Sounds like some strange science fiction nightmare, but it's happening right in front of our eyes. And if you don't do something about it, you may end up like one of those frogs or gators or worse. Keep this video in mind, not just for yourself, but especially if you have a son or sons that are growing up in this environment with all these chemical estrogens. That's why in today's article, I'll uncover what artificial estrogens are, how they're being snuck into just about everything within arm's reach of you right now, and why that's a major problem for your testosterone levels. Plus, I'll give you a few tips for how to flush these artificial estrogens out of your system so you can reclaim your testosterone, libido, and manhood. All right, so what are artificial estrogens? Studies show that exposure to artificial estrogen lowers total testosterone, free testosterone, and the amount of androgen receptors you have. From start to finish, artificial estrogens are cutting off your testosterone supply, and that's blunting your potential to make as much testosterone as possible, because they're decreasing androgen receptors, which is where testosterone enters your DNA. Artificial estrogens are chemicals in personal care products, plastics, drinking water, milk, pesticides in produce, artificial dye that's intentionally added to food and drinks to enhance their visual appeal, and so many other places. Artificial estrogens enter your bodies in tiny doses, but they usually enter our bodies in doses well above natural estrogen levels in men. So you don't need to interact with all of these artificial estrogens I'll mention in a moment for them to impact your male hormones. All it takes is a little bit of exposure over a long period of time and it'll do damage. Even worse, because you're exposed to artificial estrogens on a regular basis, it's having a chronic effect on your testosterone levels, which means your testosterone levels aren't just lower from time to time, but they're consistently being affected by these chemical estrogens, and it's dropping your total T count daily. The result, you gain belly fat and it gets 10 times harder to lose it. It's about love handles like daisies, and you grow jiggly man boobs. It can also cause erectile dysfunction, mood swings, low energy, and other man problems that most guys accept as a normal part of life, but it isn't. So what are the artificial estrogens that are doing so much damage to your physique and performance? I've listed the top 10 articles for you below. Put them in the description as well. The top 10 are phytoestrogens, which are found in plants like soy, mycoestrogens, which are found in molds, atrazine is a herbicide, triclosan and alkylphenol chemicals often found in soap, benzophenone including oxybenzone, which is found in sunscreens, red number 3 and red number 40 used as food coloring, paraben estrogens found in personal care products listed on the label as perfume or fragrance, which are included in shaving cream, deodorant, shampoo, body wash, and products like it, phthalates found in plastics and fragrances, bisphenol estrogens such as BPA, BPS, BPF, BPAF, which are found in plastics, and ethyl estradiol, which is used in birth control. It's a huge list, and just one look at this list, you can see there's no running and hiding from these artificial estrogens. Unless you can move to a remote location and live off the land, you're going to battle these artificial estrogens for the rest of your life. And I'm right there in that battle with you. If you're in Europe, you're a little bit safer because half of these chemicals listed above are illegal in the EU. But it's just a matter of time before money wins out and these cheap but dangerous chemicals are deployed into just about everything across the pond as well. Now, just because you can't escape these artificial estrogens doesn't mean you're fighting a losing battle, because there are steps you can take to flush artificial estrogens out of your body and support your testosterone levels. But before I get there, Here's how you can tell if they're making an impact on your hormonal health. 3 signs that chemical estrogens are affecting your hormones. 1, reduced sex drive, erectile dysfunction. As your testosterone levels drop, so does your sex drive and erectile performance. So naturally, as chemical estrogens seep into your body and lower your testosterone levels, your libido is going to go with it. 2 is man boobs. Men have estrogen sensitive tissue in 2 areas of the body: their chest and their belly. I'll get to the belly in a bit, but having man boobs is a flashing red warning sign that chemical estrogens are affecting your hormones. When these chemical estrogens enter your body, it searches for estrogen sensitive tissue to attach to. When it does, it increases estrogen levels. And as estrogen levels increase, it also increases the amount of estrogen receptors inside the estrogen sensitive tissue, which is a recipe for disaster and really hard to break out of. 3 is belly fat. Belly fat is another place where estrogen sensitive tissue are high in men. Basically, if you have a gut, it's an estrogen factory already. And really, that would be a problem whether you're battling chemical estrogens or not, because the more belly fat you have, the lower your testosterone levels are. But when you're affected by chemical estrogens, it makes that body fat even more stubborn. Because when your estrogen levels are high, you store more body fat. And then as you store more body fat, your estrogen levels get higher. But the good news is you can flush chemical estrogens out of your body, which makes it easier to ditch the man boobs and belly fat. Plus it'll boost your testosterone levels and give you your sex drive a kickstart. So how to flush chemical estrogens out through the body. Even though chemical estrogen situation is bad, it's not FUBAR yet. There are ways you can reduce exposure to chemical estrogens and flush them out of your body altogether. 1, replace personal care items. This might feel worth it to you or not, but one way to limit chemical exposure to chemical estrogens is to replace personal care items that contain chemical estrogens. Basically, if you check the label and you'll see ingredients that include butyl, methyl, ethyl, heptyl, and propyl, or any variations of those. If you see those, then you know you've got some chemical estrogens on hand. Again, these chemicals could be in everything from your shaving cream to deodorant to your cologne and pretty much anything scented that you clean yourself with. There are easier ways to flush chemical estrogens out of your body. I'll share those in a minute. But if you feel like going through all your products and making a change for natural-based stuff, I highly recommend that. 2 is limit the use of plastics, plastic bottles, plastic silverware, plastic containers, plastic toothbrushes. Basically anything that's got plastic is fair game to have chemical estrogens. My suggestion is that you replace plastics with glass or metal. It may seem like a big investment and that it's more expensive, but in the long run, you'll likely save money by eliminating the use of plastics and replacing them with glass or metal bottles or dishes. When it comes to your toothbrush, you can substitute a plastic-based one with a wooden toothbrush with animal hair. 3, eat cruciferous vegetables. Eating cruciferous vegetables is an excellent way to flush chemical estrogens out of your body. Leafy green and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, bok choy, Brussels sprouts contain compounds called DIM and IC3, which have been shown to help your body metabolize and flush estrogen out of the body. Number 4 is obviously my favorite. It's Take Man Boost. It's the simplest thing you could do. This is by far the easiest of the 4. Man Boost is our natural estrogen flushing and testosterone boosting supplement. All you have to do is take 1 serving in the morning or at night, and it'll help flush chemical estrogens out of your body. I created this because of the slew of chemical estrogens I'm exposed to, and there wasn't anything out on the market like it, so I just created it. That's why pretty much all of my supplements are created. There's an issue in the environment. There's not a good supplement to combat it, so I create that. So this supplement also blocks the process called aromatase, which is when your body converts testosterone into estrogen. So if you don't want to make the 3 changes above, taking Man Boost is an easy and effective way to get the job done. All right, so why Man Boost? Well, Man Boost is packed with the best natural ingredients that will increase your testosterone and decrease your estrogen levels. Some of the ingredients inside are resveratrol. We actually use resveratrol Vesasorb, which is 100 times more powerful than conventional resveratrol, boron, and IC3, as well as zinc, each in their purest form and their most clinically effective dose, meaning they'll actually have an impact. Here's more about these ingredients, so you can take them on their own, but you're gonna find it cheaper and more cost effective and higher quality in Man Boost. So, indole-3-carbinol, IC3. IC3 is a byproduct of a compound found in cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, kale, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower. IC3 works by introducing estrogen while at the same time boosting free testosterone levels. Free testosterone is the most usable form of testosterone. Research from the Rockefeller University Hospital suggests IC3 is a powerful chemical that reduces estrogen in the body. In the study, men who supplemented with 6 to 7 milligrams per kilo of IC3 per day cleared estrogen of the body through their urine. The reason is because IC3 metabolizes estrogens and gets them out of the body quickly. So resveratrol. Resveratrol conventionally you need 5 grams, but we have resveratrol Vesasorb, which is 100 times more potent, making it way better. Resveratrol is a natural ingredient found in the skin of red grapes, mulberries, and blueberries. And it has powerful benefits for men, especially when it comes to lowering estrogen and boosting testosterone. One study found that resveratrol both blocks aggressive estrogen absorption and boosts testosterone levels at the same time. Resveratrol was shown in another study to prevent aromatase, which again is when your body converts testosterone to estrogen. As a result, your estrogen levels drop and testosterone levels skyrocket. Win-win. Now zinc, we use zinc picolinate, the best form you can supplement with. One of the most important testosterone boosting minerals on the planet. The problem is most guys are deficient in zinc, which means your T levels aren't as high as they could be. One study found that wrestlers who supplemented with 3 milligrams per kilo for 30 days had significantly higher testosterone levels than the placebo group. Another study from the same university found the same result in sedentary men. You expel zinc through your sweat. So if you sweat, if you work out, if you're involved in any sport, you're going to want to supplement with, you're especially going to want to supplement with zinc. Next, boron. Boron has been included on a list of essential vitamins and minerals for years for human survival. Yet we have less boron now than ever before due to power farming that quickly depletes nutrients in the soil where our food is grown. As a result, we have less boron in our diets. A study from the University of Trace Elements in Biology found that 10 milligrams of boron increases testosterone 28%, decreases estrogen by 39%, and increases DHT by 10%. Basically, it's the perfect ingredient for dropping estrogen and making testosterone the dominant hormone in your body. For more on Man Boost, just click the link in the description below. I highly recommend it. It's the best supplement out there for combating these chemical estrogens. Now to recap, if you're a man living in the 21st century, then artificial estrogens are lowering your testosterone levels and increasing your estrogen levels. Artificial estrogens are high in plastics, hygiene products, pesticides that are sprayed on your fruits and vegetables, hormones in meat, products you eat, and dozens of other places that impact your hormonal health on a daily basis. These artificial estrogens can cause sexual health problems, man boob, body fat, and symptoms associated with low testosterone. You can flush artificial estrogens out of your body by replacing certain personal care products, eliminating plastics, eating cruciferous vegetables, and of course taking Man Boost. Put all of these into practice to be in great shape no matter how many artificial estrogens that are out there. So by combating these artificial estrogens, you're simply improving your life. Most people will ignore this because it's a little difficult. You have to remove plastics and eat certain vegetables and this and that and everything else. But when you do it, when you change your environment, you're going to positively impact your hormones, which is going to increase ambition, increase energy, increase drive, increase aggression in a good sense, aggression toward fear. You're not going to become a madman, but it will have a positive effect on your testosterone levels. When you combine this with other proper supplementation, with working out, with the proper diet, you can have a bigger impact on your testosterone. But all these little things make up 3-4% changes, but these changes are daily and they have compounding effects. So you want to take advantage, or you want to act on these changes as well as some others that I've talked in other videos. So please take action on this one, on these different steps to reduce your exposure to chemical estrogens and the other ones like diet and training and all that stuff, and just live a better, more successful life as a result. Hope you liked the video. Talk to you soon.